first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And all the way to the opposite 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Tua. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Harris running straight ahead. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tua. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's got room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They're going for it with the option right. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. In a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing our college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more. Saw it there. Did not work out. Turnover on downs. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. To try again after the sack. Willis. That's complete to DK Metcalf. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Willis, 4th down here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now of the year. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. After a breakdown, the score is 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, this is Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 18. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Harris will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
And November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On 2nd and 12, Willis. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes, right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Willis's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. 3rd down, it's Willis. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey, check that.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Last play of the half, Willis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Here we go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Going up the gun, Montgomery. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start the drive with Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 3rd down, here's Harris. It's a room to maneuver. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They hand this off to Harris. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Najee Harris, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he'll go down at the 28. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Willis. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Mr. Page speaks the offense. And will take the 7-point lead. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They run forward with Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Option play, Willis looking to run. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. On third down, they go Montgomery. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A read option, here's Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. On 2nd and goal, Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now Willis on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. He's got daylight. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. My goodness, 225 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Here we go.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Tua now, 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll toss to Harris. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run again with Harris. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Najee Harris taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough pass.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Willis. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside.